All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we got a PSA for you. What is a PSA? It's a public service announcement, and it's specifically on why you are losing money in the financial markets. This video is long overdue, needs to be made, the truth needs to get out there, and I'm going to tell you why you're losing money. Number one, it's probably because you're not part of myinvestingclub.com, the hottest kids on the block and the #1 day trading community on the internet and growing.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
We'll talk about that later. I'll get into that later. But first off, let's define your roles. So we'll take small caps, for instance, right? That's what we all play. That's what we all know. Yeah, big caps apply too, but let's talk about small caps. Learning is super boring. It's really boring. Like if you want to crack open the books, you want to watch the DVDs, it's kind of boring. So I'm here for you because apparently everybody out there needs a salesperson. They need an actor. But really, it's all about flash and it's all about everything else. But that is the start of why you're losing money, because you're trusting idiots with your hard-earned cheese in a very hard-to-learn game. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more fun.
First things first, where's your shitter? I've got a turtle head poking out.
First, we have the common ones. Bulls, bears, blah, blah, blah. You know this, hell, your grandma probably knows this as she dives twice a year into her 401k, checking on its progress. And here's jargon such as long, sell, buy, dip, stop, loss, offering. What the fuck did I just buy? Blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. But did you know that there are pigs, donkeys, and also sheep? Can you guess which one your grandma is? If you don't know that there are such things as pigs, donkeys, and sheep, then I'm just gonna politely group you into that category for the remainder of this video with grandma. Bulls. What are they? Bullish investors or traders who want to buy a stock low, ideally, sell the stock high, ideally. Drive that shit up, and then when a stock peaks, sell that shit before the iceberg that sunk the Titanic comes into view and shoves an icicle someplace very bad. Then bears come into play and there's blood in the water. A bear is an investor or day trader who does the inverse of what the long bias trader does on his long position, and they take what's called a negative position on the company, usually an individual smelling shit somewhere in the works, maybe in the filings, and then they bet against the company, hoping that the stock goes down and make money on the selling of longs into fear-based emotion, and the stock goes lower. This is the domino effect. Monkey long see, monkey long do. Stock goes down. So when bears go into exiting their position, instead of selling like a long would, they do the inverse and put it in order, what's called a cover. What this ultimately means is it now becomes a buy as they exit this position. I know this sounds complicated, but trust me, it is not at all. Layman's terms. When the stock rises or goes up, longs win. When the stock goes down and plummets through the toilet and goes even lower, bears win. Seriously, my 2-year-old niece is in diapers and shits herself every single day, but can still understand this concept and how basic it is. Moving on. Now open your ears, people, because this is likely, in fact, 90% likely, maybe 99% likely, why you're losing money. The sheep. The beautiful, poor, absolutely vulnerable, inept, blindfolded animal that does exactly what its guru, Furu, tells them exactly what to do. So let's talk about the sheep. First off, you're probably wondering, Furu, like what the hell is a Furu? F-U-R-U. The fake guru, the faux leather guru, the phony, the baloney, the salesman, the actor, the provocateur of taking your money. And he usually drives a Lambo. In fact, it's usually a rented, leased Lambo. And he turned a little money into a lot of money and tells you you can too. And there's all this flash. And here's a secret for you. You've given him too much power. The days of the Furu are coming to an end. Now that we've got that out of the way, let me ask you personally if you've heard any of these Furu catchphrase marketing tactics before. Follow my alerts. Now, if you've ever signed up after seeing this ad and joined their service, I want you to pat yourself on the back and just realize they got you. Very clever, these little Furus. Buy my DVDs. They got you again. Buy my scanners. Oh, they really got you here. I mean, this is low even for Furu. could you let this happen? But my personal favorite, and without any taste whatsoever, if you ever heard this phrase or something similar, I turned X amount of money into $20 million using this simple method over X amount of years, and you can too. Buy all my shit. They got your fucking ass. Look, reality is harsh. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know. I was there 7 years ago personally, just like everyone else I know who still trades daily. We chased alerts. We thought that that was the golden way. But lick your wounds and move the fuck on. It doesn't work. Stop chasing useless alerts where they buy, sell in the liquidity, dump it, and you're holding the bag. Now, let's go one step further, because unlike the intelligent guru, aka real traders, the furu, or faux leather guru, leaves trails. They're full of breadcrumbs. They leave them everywhere. They have a style. And that style is contingent upon you, sheepy, chasing up their alerts and then losing money. And quickly, I might add. So you might as well go online shopping because it's way cheaper. Hell, your money's better spent at the Gucci store anyways, because that's, and you guessed it, the price level and how much it costs to buy their ultimate sheepy package deal. And it's usually for a year, and it's usually from 7 to 10 G's. Man, did you get ripped. For the beauty of this example, let's take a minute and show you exactly what happens to your hard-earned money the minute you join and invest in Furu's $7,000 one-year package DVDs, and also maybe follow a couple alerts. Oh, and by the way, did I mention this is for 1 year?
We can put that check in a money market mutual fund. Then we'll reinvest the earnings into foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
And when and if you do lose all your money and your bankroll's depleted, good luck calling up their customer service department and find out it's his cousin or run by his Furu Umbrella Brother package insurance policy. Yeah, American Express. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'd like to report a crime. Furu stole all my fucking money, and now I'm stuck with 40 DVDs, 40,000 hours of useless content on how to buy breakouts, and I don't know what to do. Can you help me? Yes, I'll hold. Oh, fuck. Clever little Furu strikes again. Condolences, Purple Hearts. Churn and burn is their business method. If you don't understand that model, then Google it. Seriously, how they sleep at night, I just can't even comprehend that, but the bell will ring and the tab will come due eventually for Furu. Now let's go one step further. I want everyone to play a drinking game with me. Okay, I'm kidding, I don't really want you to play a drinking game, wink wink, but I want you to take a shot every time I flash a chart from a Furu and you, chaser, longed at the very top only to be dumped on seconds later by Furu's sell for a hefty loss. So when Furu says, hey, great buying opportunity, this is usually followed by you, chaser, long trader, chaser, sheep, getting dumped on seconds later, more times than a porta potty at Coachella during summertime. That's the sound of trusted Furu going long, sending out the alert, and you piggybacking the buy, and seconds later realizing that, holy shit, this is a loss and that bag is heavy. And the bag he left you holding is full of shit and it's on fire. You better throw it on your next door neighbor's doorstep and run. And it's usually a low float and usually not much volume, if any, to start the artificial move that Furu wants to create out of you. Remember the Furu breadcrumb I was talking about earlier? He leaves a trail. Now let's actually take a look at some breadcrumb charts, and the ones where you longed, he dumped, on you, sold, hefty bag, hefty loss. And remember, failure leaves clues too.
And it's gone! This line is for people who have money with the bank only. Please step aside. And it's gone!
Okay, if that brought PTSD for the 1 time or 2 time or 20 times that you longed Furu's alert at the top and then had to sell for a loss at lows, it's meant to. This is a learning lesson. So it's time to shape up and it's time to learn and kick Furu to the curb. You almost gotta hand it to how sinister and clever the Furu business model is and how quickly he can take your hard-earned money, apply it to his course, apply it to his lessons, apply it to all his bullshit, and then apply it in the markets, and then it leaves your bank account or your brokerage account even quicker than when you sign up for a $7,000 course. Am I starting to make any sense? Without realizing the whole Furu agenda that's been going on and what he's thinking on the opposite end, or in multiple brokerage accounts to bet against his own sheep. To be even more specific with the concept of what just happened, okay? He longed a pig of a company, told you it was going to be the next blue chip Apple stock, and you followed blindly, led by previously and originally the blind. The blind leading the blind.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
No, Fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not real.
Now tell me, where on the doll Furu touched your hard-earned money and now you're screaming the Furu Me Too movement, because that's exactly what this is. Thousands of traders are still getting conned by this every single week, year. It's insane. I am here today to tell you how stupid this business model is, to tell you how crazy it is for you to join something like this, and to tell you that it's a fool's errand and a dead end, and that you'll eventually come to someone like MIC, because it's not a fluid business model and you ain't learning shit. The point is, are they teaching you how to actually trade? Or are they teaching you how to live a lifestyle? The web and lies of the Furu. It's like a puppeteer. In reality, you have the Titans, you have the Apple, you have the Disney, you have the Google, you have the Amazon. Great companies. If you're planning to short these, be careful. These are great companies. That's the point. You want to buy things like that. Then you have the lesser beast, but still beast. You have the Nvidias, you have the Whole Foods, you have the Wells Fargo, you have the American Express. And stay with me here, then you have the pigs. You have the pigs, where actually this is what their company headquarters actually looks like. And this is what that cute little piggy gets bloated up to look like, and then 20 seconds later, once it's high and at its peak and Furu wants to buy higher, turns you chaser into bacon. 99% of the time, these are just vessels for trading and not a company that you want to invest and get into. So when a new trader comes into the business and he's brand new, Joe Schmo, and he goes to work and he bought something at highs, he doesn't know that there's the chance that this thing goes all the way back to zero, or back to the way it started, back from where it came from. This is the point. People know what you're buying, know what you're chasing, and know what service you're a part of. So when Furu gets the light bulb in his head that says, wait a second, if this move has no volume, nobody's talking about it, but I've got 1,000 members. I've got 2,000 members in my chat. Maybe if I buy this no liquidity stock at 20 cents or $2, whatever, there's different examples. There's a million different Furu examples. I'll buy this stock at $2, and then I'm gonna alert it to my room of 2,000 followers, but I'm gonna buy it first when it's not trading. Then I'm going to alert it. Palm Pilot, cell phone, email, any way you can get it to you, SMS, whatever. He gets the message out to you. You, chaser, part of the service, looking for alerts. Where are my alerts? Buy this stock. And then guess what happens? An artificial move is created. And he got his move. He's making money. He's up. You chased. You're not up. You have a terrible average. He goes, all right, I'm going to sell. And then I'm going to alert that I'm selling. And then boom. The floor and ceiling drop out, man. And I know what you're thinking. You go, I'll just buy it. I'll just be quick. I'll just buy right before him. I'll buy right before him. And then I'll sell right before he sells.
Meep, 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 meep.
Do you understand there are guys like me and traders that I teach to be on the opposite side of you? When you're filling, I'm filling against you, because that is a stupid buy. But that doesn't mean there's not opportunity on the short side. It's all opportunity, baby. Who are you trying to play against? Real traders who know what they're doing and know the risk to find, or someone who's betting on hope? And then you're in it like, man, I hope this doesn't have an offering. I hope this doesn't go to the floor. Bruh. So Furu's thinking this: when they all follow me, I'm gonna dump this position. I make money. It doesn't matter if they do, but I'm gonna make that money. And they're just gonna think, oh, you know, they weren't quick enough. They got it at the wrong time. They need hotkeys. God, those hotkeys are gonna save your life. Hotkeys are not going to save you. They're not even gonna make you better. So our friend the Furu, his business model is called churn and burn to get you in. And if you go out to get new guys in as quick as possible, and then called front running. I'm gonna front run this stock, get in, alert, sell, then alert to exit. You left holding the bag, I'm out clean and clear. But here's the best part. They don't know how to trade. They are trading in liquid low float stocks that are not really talked about because they can artificially move those. Put Furu in the ring with guys like us at MIC that trade based on volume, trade stocks that are conform to lines, that have liquidity already, that even if we did alert, which we don't, because that's fucking bullshit, even if we did alert, we wouldn't move stocks artificially. You know why? Because they're already liquid and organic. You starting to see here? So again, let's recap really quickly what Furu does. Stock is not talked about, it's not moving. He longs, creates a move artificially. You, by front running, you then chase this long once it's already long. You're trying to get that average, you're trying to get a good average, but you're getting a terrible average. You better add, oh my God, you better add. Then he sells because he made his money. He's in before everybody. Then you guys push up his position. He sells into your chasing, into your liquidity. Stock drops. You lose money. You have a terrible average. And if you look at the daily chart and any of the fundamentals on anything that he usually longs, they're the worst of the worst. Why? Because the worst of the worst are the easiest to move. Then you, sub of Furu, sheepy, gets mad because your $2,000 account dwindled to zero while his small account challenge went from 2,000 to 200,000 in the same month. And all that front running pushed him closer and closer to that 6-figure small account challenge goal. Great job, Furu. And this was achievable for him to do because of you. Because of you. So then you see him buying Ferraris, you see him renting out penthouses, traveling the world, jet skiing, skiing down double black diamonds, all on your sub dollars, and your credit cards are due. You've got useless knowledge pile high, your rent is due, and Furu's out there living the fucking life. And then he's marketing to new sheep or friends of yours or families of yours that they can do it too, while your credit cards are due. And you didn't learn shit. In fact, not only did you not learn shit, now you gotta unlearn what Furu just taught you how to slaughter yourself. It's more like a decapitate your own throat. There's no honor in that. There's honor in this. Maybe in Japan, there's no honor like that, man. The Furu method of death. So he's living up that lifestyle, all on the hopes and shattered dreams of, I gotta say, I honestly, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's probably about 95% of the sub-member basis that signs up through that churn and burn model loses, and then it's new members, new people, new sheep, new advertisement, new marketing. Here's the best part. I didn't even say this. Now I'm getting passionate. The days that Furu loses. So, okay, he loses 30K. Light bulb for Furu. Here's now the best marketing ploy and the marketing strategy in the world to say, bring attention to his brand and say, oh man, it happens every now and then in trading. I lost 30K today. While you guys get inspired, you go, man, Furu's willing to share a big loss. He's willing to talk about it. Oh my God. Little do you know, that's a marketing ploy. He's going to bring a lot of attention to that big loss to lure in new churn and burn. Dude, wake up. Hypnotherapy. So after all this, you look like Tiger Woods 15 years ago when he was in his prime, sinking birdies and eagles all the time. Now after the Furu corruption in your life, you look like Tiger Woods now. Whew. And now all you want to do is find Furu in a dark alley and I won't ask. Again, guys, this is nothing but a video that I felt had to be made, not for MIC, but for you, the traders. Yeah, come to MIC, you're gonna learn how to actually trade, but this is for the traders struggling, getting conned, buying useless fucking shit just because something is discounted, and just because something seems great does not mean it's great. So who's real? Who's giving you the information? That's why I wanted to do this video today. So heed warnings like these The PSA of all warnings, buy my DVDs, buy my alerts, small account challenge. Oh man, I took a 30K loss today, but let's all learn why. Come on, man. And if you ever see the Furu commercial, like the Allstate guy, that's Allstate stand. If you ever see Furu all over the internet, all over your YouTube ads, and you're like, I can't escape this guy, and you get a little inclination that maybe you were wrong and maybe people actually make it through there, and you want to sign up again, I want you to watch this clip.
Just a little bite. One little bite won't hurt you.
Because you need discipline to not go down that rabbit hole again. If you want to learn from true professionals, a non-pump and dump room, but a room where you are going to learn how to trade. We're going to provide thought process, video examples, live commentary, every reason why you should be taking a trade, putting risk management in place, how to hard stop, how to do 3-to-1 risk reward, video library of 650 videos, and how to actually learn the fundamentals and price action technicals to make you money, or to at least learn this game and then eventually make money, because nobody makes money the next day. You gotta learn. We're not here to tell you you're gonna get a Lambo tomorrow, man. But we're here to tell you that, sure, that is a possibility one day, a little grandiose, but look, $200 a day will change your life, and we can teach you how to do that, let alone the guy's making $3,000. It's up to you, but we got the knowledge. We don't follow lame, so seriously, come on over to MIC. I'll teach you personally, and I got a team behind me that's gonna teach you personally, mentors, moderators, everything you need as a trader. Let's go. And if I leave you with one thing today, I leave you with this.
A portfolio with your son, and it's gone! This line is for people who have money with the bank only. Please step aside.